In the podcast, we discuss the rise of artificial intelligence in social science research. The Faculty of Social Sciences at the University of Ljubljana hosted a research day at the end of May dedicated entirely to this important topic. One of the program's highlights was the presentation of pilot results from a study on the use of artificial intelligence conducted by Dr. Gregor Petri from the Center for Methodology and Informatics. The study took place between May 11 and 18, 2023 and included 292 respondents. It represents the faculty's first effort and was focused on students. As a result, we were interested in several aspects of AI usage, particularly the purposes for which students use ChatGPT and related artificial intelligence tools, whether there is a correlation between different purposes of use and academic performance, whether ChatGPT literacy prevents problematic use of ChatGPT. The results of the study are exciting. As much as 93.1% of students occasionally use ChatGPT to search for information that could otherwise be obtained from other online sources or scholarly references. An equal percentage of students, 93%, use ChatGPT at least occasionally to find ideas for essay titles or to seek help when encountering difficulties in writing. Furthermore, a large majority of students, 87%, use ChatGPT for technical and substantive improvements to their academic work. For example, they employ it to enhance language style, proofread, and verify the accuracy of their work. Approximately two-thirds of students, 67.2%, use ChatGPT to explore and experiment with the novelties offered by AI tools. They are interested in understanding what artificial intelligence is capable of. About half of the students, 51%, occasionally use ChatGPT for escapism to alleviate boredom or explore fictional worlds. Unfortunately, nearly half of the students, 49%, use ChatGPT for problematic purposes, such as generating parts or even entire assignments. Additionally, there is a smaller but significant level of interactive usage of ChatGPT. For example, 41% of students use it to assist with interpersonal interactions, seeking advice on maintaining relationships with others. In addition, 40.7% use it for support in formal interactions, such as writing emails. Furthermore, 38.5% of students use ChatGPT to improve their performance on social media or self-presentation at the faculty. It is also important to note that the use of ChatGPT affects academic performance. Students who use ChatGPT to search for information report better academic performance. Surprisingly, even students who problematically use ChatGPT report the same. On the other hand, the more students use ChatGPT to explore the capabilities of artificial intelligence, the more likely they are to report adverse effects on their academic performance. The study also examined factors influencing the problematic use of ChatGPT. It was found that students who can effectively communicate with ChatGPT engage in fewer problematic uses. Likewise, students who critically assess information obtained from ChatGPT are less likely to use it problematically. Those who possess a good understanding of the technological background of ChatGPT but lack other literacies are highly likely to engage in problematic use. Furthermore, it was found that students aware of ethical issues related to ChatGPT are less likely to use the tool problematically. Finally, ChatGPT literacy was highlighted. It was found that ChatGPT literacy encompasses 8 fundamental dimensions: understanding the technology behind ChatGPT, understanding the economic background, demonstrating consistency in obtained information, understanding the cultural context, avoiding blind trust, efficient use, awareness of ethical issues, and absence of anthropomorphism. The most problematic aspect is the lack of knowledge about the technological and economic background of the technology. Many students also do not cross-verify the information obtained using other sources. However, a fair number of students are aware of the ethical issues associated with ChatGPT, although anthropomorphism prevails to some extent when users forget that there is an algorithm on the other side and not a human. The study results show that students actively use ChatGPT and related artificial intelligence tools. More than 90% of surveyed students have used ChatGPT occasionally for information retrieval, generating ideas for essays, writing assistance, and technical improvements to their work. This indicates the critical role that artificial intelligence already plays in our study and creative process. However, the study also highlights the problematic use of ChatGPT among students. Nearly half of the surveyed students admitted using ChatGPT for problematic purposes, such as generating parts or entire assignments. This finding encourages us to focus further on raising awareness and fostering discussions about the ethical use of artificial intelligence.